Jay-Z is allegedly not happy that Drake threw shade at Megan Thee Stallion. Also, Selena Gomez is under fire for snubbing her best friend and organ donor, Francia Raisa. Is she a toxic friend? Let's talk about it in this video. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Jay-Z allegedly was not happy that Drake referenced Megan Thee Stallion on his song Circle Loco. Now, just last week, Drake and 21 Savage did a joint project called Her Loss, and one of the songs that were trending a lot was Circle Loco because in the lyrics, Drake made a line suggesting that Megan Thee Stallion lied about getting shot by the rapper Tory Lanez. At least this is what people took from it. Now, the line said this be lie about getting shots, but she's still a stallion. Now, obviously, this was a play on words because he was talking about a woman getting butt shots, but she's still a stallion. And a stallion is a slang word for a woman who's fine, thick, and tall. However, when people listen to this lyric, they assume that he was talking about Megan Thee Stallion. And I kind of feel like he was throwing a little bit of shade. Now, some people said he wasn't throwing shade. In fact, the rapper Lil Yachty came to Drake's defense and said that he wasn't shading Megan at all. Also, the blog It's On Site pointed out that Drake wasn't talking about Megan Thee Stallion. He was talking about another model named Elk the Stallion. And Elk the Stallion is a tall and thick woman who allegedly lied about getting surgery. But still, there are some people who believe that he was taking a shot at Megan, and I kind of believe he was as well. Drake knew better than to make a line like that because he knows that people would assume that he was talking about Megan. But I guess this was a whole ploy for him to get some outrage over this album, and a lot of people were outraged. In fact, Megan Thee Stallion was outraged, and she shared her frustration in a series of tweets, and she called out all the rappers in the industry, including Drake, for using her name and that shooting incident for clout. Now, what's interesting is Jay-Z allegedly liked a tweet that was also calling Drake out. This tweet was from Mark Lamont Hill. It said, if Drake released a song with a clever wordplay that mocked the shooting of a male rapper, or any man for that matter, the same people defending him would be outraged. But of course, he would never do that. Now, some people noticed that Jay-Z liked and unliked this tweet, and Pop Crave took a screenshot of this. Shout out to Pop Crave. Now, it's obvious that Jay-Z would be unhappy with this line because Megan Thee Stallion is his artist. Megan Thee Stallion is signed to his management company, Roc Nation. So naturally, he's going to want to defend her. But I think he unliked the tweet because it might have been drawing a little too much attention. And Jay-Z is pretty low key, so he doesn't want to be in the mix like that. However, I think he allegedly liked that tweet to send Drake a message. And he's letting Drake know that he's walking on a fine line, so he needs to back off. Now, moving on, I want to get into this trifling story because the actress and singer Selena Gomez is currently under fire for snubbing Francia Raisa from her new documentary, My Mind and Me. Now, why is this controversial? Well, I'll tell you. If you don't know, Selena Gomez used to be good friends with the actress Francia, and Francia donated her organ to Selena. When Selena was suffering and she was about to die, the one person that was there to help her in her time of need was Francia. Now, back in 2017, Selena was in a rocky place. She was dealing with complications from her lupus condition, and she wasn't only dealing with health problems, but she allegedly was abusing substances on top of that. So she desperately needed a kidney. Both of her kidneys were pretty much shutting down. And the one person who came to her aid was her good friend of 10 years, Francia.
This past summer, Selena Gomez was gravely ill, weeks away from dialysis and in desperate need of a new kidney. She returned to the home she was sharing with her close friend, Francia Raisa.
One day she came home and she was emotional. I hadn't asked anything. I knew that she hadn't been feeling well. She couldn't open a water bottle one day. And she chucked it and just started crying. And I said, "What's wrong?" And that's when she told me. And she goes, "I don't know what to do. The list is 7 to 10 years long." And it just vomited out of me. I was like, of course I'll get tested. So it was a whole process, but with our situation, because we were kind of an emergency situation, I did everything in like a day. And usually the process takes like 6 months.
Last year, I had a surgery with one of my best friends, Selena Gomez. I gave my kidney to her. From the minute I said, of course I'll get tested, obviously it was like, you're my best friend, you're my sister. Of course. When I found out I was a match, it wasn't the way I expected. One day, I got a phone call from Selena, a FaceTime, and she's like, "We're a match!" And I'm like, yay! What? How do you know this? I had a way that I wanted to tell her when I made the decision. I knew it was gonna happen, I just knew at that time. Like, it's a big thing. So I hang up and I call my social worker, and I'm angry. And she told me, it's gonna be hard. The recipient is gonna glow, and she's gonna recover a lot faster than the donor is, because she's receiving something she needs. You're losing something you don't need to lose. It's gonna be hard, and it was very hard.
I mean, it is crazy. I couldn't get up without having someone help me, and that was very humbling. I couldn't take a shower by myself. I need someone to help me because I couldn't move.
Oh boy.
And I'm a very, very active person. I told you
You're
I
a dancer,
dance.
yeah.
So the fact that my doctor said I couldn't move for 2 months.
2 months?
2 months, like I couldn't do anything active. All I could do was walk. Yeah, we wanted that privacy. It was a big surgery, and you know, she felt bad about even having me do that because, you know, we're just friends. I'm not her family or anything, but I mean, well, I am now. She has my blood.
Yeah, you got.
So in those clips, you heard Francia describe the experience she had donating her kidney to Selena Gomez. And she obviously did this out of the goodness of her heart. She was selfless and she wanted her friend to survive. So she didn't realize how difficult it would be for her to recover. And she also didn't realize that Selena would not appreciate her sacrifice later on down the line. After Selena got that kidney transplant, she was still caught drinking alcohol, and she was shameless about it. In fact, she did an interview with Elle magazine and said, "As far as my personal life, someone sees me having a glass of wine, I could give 2S. I'm not trying to hide. That's my life. I'm living it the way I want to live it." Also, Selena has made several TikTok videos joking about alcohol consumption. And a lot of people were upset about it. In fact, one person said, "So one of your best friends gives you her kidney and you continue to drink excessively? Dang, Selena." And Selena replied and said, "It was a joke." Now, Francia has kept her silence over the years. She never really expressed how she really felt about Selena's behavior after getting that transplant. However, she did finally break that silence once she saw that Selena paid her dust in her new documentary. For one, Selena did not once mention her, and two, Selena said that Taylor Swift was her only real friend in the industry. She said this in quotes, "I never fit in with a cool group of girls that were celebrities. My only friend in the industry really is Taylor." Now, when E! News posted this, Francia commented and said, "Interesting." She also unfollowed Selena soon after making that comment. Now, this was definitely a huge slap in the face to Francia because Francia gave her a kidney. I mean, if that's not a friend, then what is? I mean, come on. Now, a lot of people were trying to run to Selena's defense and they were saying that, oh, Selena didn't mean it that way. She was only talking about how Taylor was her only friend in the entertainment industry. But people forget that Francia is in the entertainment industry as well. And it's kind of weird that Selena would mention her friend Taylor, but not once mention Francia, who gave her a kidney. And when Selena was pressed about the issue, this is what she said. "Sorry, I didn't mention every person I know." Selena is really trifling. She really is. And she used that girl Francia. She really did. However, Francia should have known better than to offer her kidney to Selena. Now, I know she was doing it as a selfless act. I know she was really concerned about her friend and she wanted to see her survive. And I get it. but the decision was kind of impulsive, and a lot of people would not give their organ away to somebody who's not in their family. And it's not a wise thing to do because unfortunately, human beings can be very, very selfish. They will forget what other people do for them. In fact, a lot of people forget what God does for them. That's just how ungrateful some human beings can be sometimes. And I think Francia did learn a hard lesson here, but I hope this doesn't affect her giving spirit. I think moving forward, she needs to have better discernment. And also she has to keep in mind that if she gives something to somebody, she should not expect anything in return, because sometimes you can't have high hopes for people. You just can't. You can't even expect them to be loyal to you or at least acknowledge you. So you just have to give at your own risk and give with pure intentions and just let it be. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.